football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
His pass.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Bronco ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have the Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And that one results in 35 yards. 1st and goal at the 1. try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And this time he is in. Yes. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7. Raiders nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
First down throw for Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The 20-yard line.
Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Mayfield. And he slings one that's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you
and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
No gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Second and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 14. Broncos.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
7-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun snap to Locke. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Sets up the screen to Golden. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
4th down.
Going quickly out to the right side. Gets through and now an opening. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. He's going to go out of bounds belongs, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Clock now on first down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely loved what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, a run with Evans. Room here to run. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Big play that time for the Raiders. 54 yards on the ground. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second.
One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
This one caught by Ridley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Block working out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Denver.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. Flushed out right. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Philip Lindsay. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. So it goes for 2 points on the fake and gives him a lead.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest, and with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on fourth down. Operating from the gun. Lock going top shelf for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Broncos 29, Raiders 21. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses.
Trying to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Sims.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the gun, Lock. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Lock. No escape for Lock, and he'll go down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On second down, Mayfield again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
At the 43-yard line.
On the ground, it's Evans. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. On first down, it's Evans. There on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 38, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the gun, Mayfield. Right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Baker Mayfield, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Locke. From the out It's Fuller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
6-yard pickup.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Denver.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Block. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Gordon. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is Gordon to go in again. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th and 1.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. His connection complete to Ruggs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll toss this out to Evans. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on 1st down. They try and throw it, take a sack on 2nd down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw, Mayfield. The pressure gets to him again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
32.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw it is Locke. Out quickly to Judy. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory.
Complete to Jerry.
A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the whole fight only to...
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second down and goal. Lock steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll go right back to Evans. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Evans. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They'll run with Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run on 1st down. Evans. And he's got some space here. A big run there. 29 yards and a 1st. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Evans. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Evans. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And just short. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Well, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third down.
Back to throw. Lock. Now they go screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Denver, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.